Hello everyone and welcome back to DLC. Now you thought we were done with daily releases because Podmas is over. Joe Fitz is here to give you a New Year's Day treat in the form of a review of Contraband Police. As always, before we get into the episode, I would like to thank our friends over at Game.Press and the publisher, Playway, and developer Crazy Rocks for a review copy of the game. So today we are diving into the game that is Contraband Police, and if you've ever heard of Papers, Please and thought, man, I wish this had guns, car chases and more chaos, well congratulations, this game might exist for you. In Contraband Police you play as a border officer in a fictional Eastern European inspired country. You're sanctioned at a grim concrete checkpoint, tasked with stopping smugglers, criminals and occasionally extremely suspicious grandmas. Your job is very simple: check documents, inspect the vehicles, and approve or deny entry. But, just like Papers, Please, the simplicity of this game is a total fabrication. Because almost immediately you are buried in paperwork, new rules, bribery attempts, weapon checks, and constant anxiety that you might be letting a criminal stroll right through your gate, and honestly, that's where the fun begins. Now, the comparisons to Papers, Please are totally unavoidable, but deserved. Both games are built around the same core idea. You're a low-level government worker trapped in a brutal, bureaucratic system where one mistake can spell disaster. But Contraband Police takes that foundation and throws realism straight out the window. Instead of just stamping passports, you're crawling out of cars with a flashlight, drilling into people's fuel tanks, smashing car windows and panels open with crowbars, and sometimes getting into full-on shootouts with smugglers. Papers, Please makes you feel stressed and morally conflicted. Contraband Police also makes you feel stressed, but also like a chaotic gremlin with a badge, and I mean that in a really good way. So here's how the typical shift goes. A car rolls up, the driver hands you their documents, you check their name, their date, the make of their car, and their face. So far, so normal. But then you start noticing things. Passport says blue sedan, and the car is green. The photo might not match the face. On their cargo manifest, it seems very vague, and so you pull out inspection tools. You scan the car, you search the boot, use a UV light, you drill into the panels of the car, and every time you find contraband, like drugs, weapons, or illegal goods, you get that little dopamine hit that says, yeah, I got you. And that feeling doesn't get old in Contraband. Now, the goofiness factor is where Contraband really stands out. For a game about an authoritarian border control, it's weirdly funny. Cars get stuck, NPCs panic, smugglers try to bribe you with pocket change, and you can accidentally destroy someone's vehicle while trying to find hidden drugs. The physics are just janky enough so that things go wrong in really weird ways. Not broken, just very chaotic. There were loads of moments where I'd feel like I'd wrecked someone's car completely, looking for a single brick of cocaine, and when I eventually found it, I sat there like, was this really worth it? And yes it was. Now, unlike Papers, Please, this game gives you teeth. You have weapons, you can get attacked, you can chase down fleeing suspects. There's also a progression system which allows you to upgrade your base, your weapons, your inspection tools. So over time, you go from barely competent rookie to border control warlord. And that power creep is ridiculously satisfying. At the start of the game, you're nervous and cautious, and by the end you are tearing cars apart with the confidence of someone who knows they're probably right. Probably. What makes Contraband Police special is that it understands what made Papers, Please so compelling, but doesn't try to copy its tone. Papers, Please is really bleak, it's sad, it's morally heavy. Contraband Police took that format and said, what if this horrible job was also exceptionally dumb? And that blend of tension and absurdity kept me hooked for the entire 3 hours that I played through it. Every shift felt like a story. Every mistake felt funny instead of infuriating. Every successful blast made me feel like a hero, or at least like a slightly corrupt one. So by the time I rolled credits, I'd realised something important. I didn't just enjoy Contraband Police, I had a really great time with it. It's goofy, it's tense, it's surprisingly deep, and it never takes itself too seriously. If you liked Papers, Please but want something a little bit more chaotic, a little bit more hands-on, and a lot more ridiculous, this game is absolutely worth your time. The game comes out soon for Xbox and PlayStation, but is available already on PC. And if you have the PC or you're waiting for the console release, I thoroughly recommend that you wait to pick it up. Anyway, thanks again to our friends over at Game.Press, as well as Crazy Rocks the developer and Playway the publisher for the free review copy. I've been Joe Fitz. Look after yourself. Happy New Year. This has been DLC, and I'll catch you next time.